Hey everyone, welcome to another Adobe Illustrator tutorial. My name is Andre Kröker from Dagubi. Today I would like to show you how to make these shapes and how to make brushes from these shapes. And I'm going to show you how to draw a Christmas wreath like this. Create a new document, go to File and click New. I use 340mm by 210 and I use color mode RGB. So these are the brushes we are going to create today, and I start with the ellipse tool. So zoom in and create a small oval and fill this oval with black color. It's very important to check the color, so RGB 000, and now choose the direct selection tool and select the left and the right point and go to the toolbar here on top and click on this button, convert selected anchor points to corner, and now select these 2 points and move the points to the left. So if you like, you can scale this leaf a little bit, so I recommend you to do that with a free transform tool. So that's fine. Next, create again an oval with the circle tool, and now choose again the direct selection tool, select these 2 points and move it to the right. So next, again with the ellipse tool, create a new oval like this. Now we need a copy from the second shape, so choose the selection tool, select, and now hold the Alt key, click and drag to make a copy. So next, select this both shapes, and now go to the toolbar on top and click on this button, Align to Selection. It's very important to check Align to Selection, and now click on this button, Vertical Align Center, and now open the Pathfinder and click on Unite. So now it's time to make brushes from these 3 shapes. So I start with the left shape, select the shape, and now open the brushes panel. And now click on this button, New Brush, or you can go to the brush panel options and click on New Brush. Or you can, with the selection tool, can drag this shape into the brushes panel. And we need an art brush. Click OK and change only the colorization method to tints. And now second brush, again an art brush, again tints, and now the third brush, select and click on New Brush, art brush again, and this time set the brush scale options to scale proportionately, and again tints. So now I'm going to create this 3 shapes. So now choose Paintbrush tool. First I'm going to check the options, so make a double click on the Paintbrush tool and now set fidelity to this position and click OK. And I start with the second brush, sorry. So these are the brush. Delete. So set the stroke weight to very thin. So I'd like to change the stroke weight to very thin. So please hold the Control key and click on the small arrows. So that's fine. So delete the line, press the delete button on your keyboard and now hold the Shift key for a perfect horizontal line, and the second line, and the third line. And now choose the third brush. So don't forget to set the stroke weight to 1 point. So if you like to move this, hold the Control key and move these lines. So I like to move all. And move this point. So choose the direct selection tool, select this point and use your arrow on your keyboard. And now again choose Paintbrush tool and the brush. One point for the brush. So I recommend you to merge all these shapes. So select with the selection tool the first branch and now open the Pathfinder and click on this button, Unite. Oh, sorry. before you do that, it's very important to expand it. So go to Object and click on Expand Appearance. And now open the Pathfinder and click on Unite. And make the same with the other branches. Select, go to Objects and click on Expand Appearance. And now select, unite, and again select and unite. And now I'm going to create brushes from this. And now again choose Art Brush, scale proportionately, and tints. So I try to draw with these new brushes. This green stroke color. So that's fine. Select all and delete. So next I'm going to draw this leaf. Choose again the ellipse tool and create an oval like this. So now I'm going to add some anchor points. So you can see we have 4 anchor points. And now I'm going to add 4 new points, and that goes like this. Go to Object, Path, and click on Add Anchor Points. And now we have some points more. So choose the Direct Selection tool and click on the anchor points. So start at this point and now hold the Alt key to drag this handle. And I recommend you to check the Smart Guys. And now again with the Alt key, select the point and hold the Alt key. So now choose the Anchor Point tool, and now you can click on these lines, click and drag the line. So next again with the Direct Selection tool, select the points. Or you can select more points and use the arrow keys on your keyboard. So make 2 shapes. So make a copy, hold the Alt key and make a copy. And change the second shape a little bit. So you can use the warp tool. But it's very important to check the options. Make a double click. Please uncheck the warp options and click OK. So hold the Alt key to change the brush size. And with the direct selection tool, so next choose transform tool and scale it a little bit like this. So now choose the paintbrush tool, and this is the first brush. Oh, sorry. Deselect all the control key and click on your artboard. So now choose the first brush and change the color to gray, the stroke color, and start to draw a line and set the stroke white to very thin. So in the second shape, I recommend you to switch the color. So I use for the leaf gray color. Oh, sorry. Change the fill color. So gray color, and now with black color, black stroke color. You can draw new lines, or you can select these lines. Hold the Alt key to make a copy and change the stroke color to black. Now you can use the direct selection tool, select some of these points and move the points. So that's fine. But I like to change this gray color, make it a little bit darker. So open the color panel, and now I'd like to change the sliders, to move the sliders to the left, but I'd like to move it all three together. So hold the control key, click on one of the slider and move it to the left. So that's fine. So next I'm going to expand lines. So choose the selection tool, select all, go to objects and click on expand appearance. And now it's very important to unite these lines. So choose the group selection tool and select these lines. Now open the Pathfinder and click on this button, Unite, and make the same with the second leaf. So if you select multiple lines, you have to hold the Shift key. So, and now again open the Pathfinder and click on Unite. Now I'm going to create brushes again. So choose the selection tool, select the first leaf and create brushes. Art brush again, scale proportionately, and tints. And the second leaf, select art brush. So now I'm going to create this shape and make a pattern brush. So I start with this horizontal line, choose the rectangle tool and create a line, a rectangle like this. And now choose the paintbrush tool and I start with the first leaf brush. So if you like, you could change the stroke weight, hold the control key and click on this small arrows and create a second. And now 2 leaves here. So next I'm going to expand all these shapes, select all with the selection tool and now go to objects and click expand appearance. So next I'm going to cut the shape. So I use the line segment tool and create a line. So hold the shift key for vertical line and now hold shift and the space bar so you can move this line. And now it's very important to select all. Choose the selection tool and select all shapes. And now open the Pathfinder and click on this button, divide. And now I'm going to move this leaf to the left. So this time choose the group selection tool and select these shapes and move it to the left. So click and move and hold the shift key. So, and now it's very important to move this point to the right. So that's fine. And I'd like to move this leaf a little bit to the right. Choose the group selection tool. Oh, sorry. Before I do that, it's very important to select this. So that's fine. And now with the selection tool, select all. Open the Pathfinder and click on this button, merge. And now it's time to create a pattern brush from this shape. Select all. Now go to the brushes panel and click on this button, new brush. And this time set pattern brush. Click OK. And change only the colorization method to tints. And you have here the pattern brush. So create an ellipse tool. Hold the shift key for a perfect circle. And now change the color, non-color, non-fill color and green color for a stroke. And apply the pattern brush. So you can change the stroke weight So that's fine. So next I'm going to create these three shapes, very simple shapes. Choose the ellipse tool and create a circle. Fill this circle with black color. And now create a small circle and fill it with gray color. Now select both shapes, hold the Alt key, move it to the right, make a copy, and rotate it. So next, choose the ellipse tool and create another oval. Fill this oval with black color. So hold the Control key to move this. Now choose the group selection tool and select these 2 points. These two shapes, and click on this button here on the toolbar on top, vertical align center. So next, with the selection tool, select all three shapes, hold the Alt key, make a copy, and now change the color, so red color, and green color. So like this, and you have to arrange this. Make a right click on your mouse, go to arrange and click on send to back, and change this color. So that's fine. So, and last, the pine branch. I've already done a tutorial about these brushes. So I made this tutorial in 2017, and I recommend you this tutorial. You will find the link in the description. So I'm going to create a brush from this branch. And I'm going to draw a small branch. Sorry. So select all three lines and create a new brush. Oh, sorry. I recommend you to rotate it. So check the direction from left to right and scale proportionately and click OK. So I'm finished with all brushes, and now I'm going to create a Christmas wreath with all these brushes. So lock this layer and create a new layer. So I'm going to draw a wreath like this. So first choose the ellipse tool and green color for a stroke and create a circle. So hold the shift key and first apply the pattern brush. So if you like, you can change the stroke weight, hold the control key and change stroke weight in very small steps. So that's fine. Next, I'm going to draw with a pine branch. Choose paintbrush tool and my first pine branch. Oh, sorry. You have to deselect, undo and deselect. So now choose pine branch. So next, choose one of these leaves and again with green color. So I recommend you to change the color a little bit. Oh, sorry. So that's fine. So next, please create a new layer and move this layer behind the wreath. And now choose the second pine branch brush. So next, choose one of these brushes and change again the green color a little bit. So next, I like to draw behind. So go to the toolbar on the left side and click on draw behind and change the brush. So next, I'm going to create new brushes from these shapes. So I start unlock and I start with this circles. So create a brush, art brush, and now set scale proportionately and tints. And now select this layer, draw inside layer 2, choose the paintbrush tool, red color, so change drawing mode, draw normal, so next going to create a new brush from this shape, select all, and now create a new brush, art brush, and this time change the brush scale options, set to stretch between guides, and now click on this line and move it on this position and this position. Click OK. So it worked like this. So if you like to change the size, change the stroke weight, so now I'd like to draw behind. Select layer 2, choose the paintbrush tool, oh sorry, I forgot to change drawing mode, set it to draw behind, so that's fine. So if you like to change the size, select these lines and change stroke weight, move, and now I like to draw some of these brushes with green color. So I'm going to create a new brush from these shapes. But if you like to use the same settings, so you can make a copy from the last brush. And now select this shape, hold the Control key, and but do this with the selection tool. Hold the Control key and drag this shape over this copy, and now we have the same settings, and change the colorization method to tints. Click OK. And now change color to green. So that's fine. And now select layer 3. And I like to draw again behind. Set drawing mode to draw behind. And change the stroke weight to very thin. So I'm going to delete this wreath. And make some variations. So I try with this brush. Oh, sorry. Change the drawing mode to draw normal. And now again draw behind. So I'm done. And now it's very important to expand all. And I'd like to apply some gradients to the leaves. So select all. And click on, go to Object and click on Expand Appearance. So zoom in. And now I'd like to change, to apply a gradient to the leaves, and I start with this layer, choose the Magic Wand tool, and now open the Magic Wand tool panel and set, check the fill color and set tolerance to 0. And now click on this green color. Now open the gradient panel and drag the green color down. So now delete the white slider, click and drag the slider, and now apply a second slider, so click here and delete the black slider, and I like to change this green, make a double click, so that's fine, and change the angle, set it to 30 degrees. That's fine, and now select the other color, so now you can use the same gradient first. Choose the eyedropper tool and click on this gradient. Now change the angle to 60 and change the color, and this time I do that with a recolor artwork. Go toolbar on top and I use the advanced options, edit, so okay, and I'd like to apply a stroke color. Open the swatches first. I try this color and change the stroke white to a thin 0.5, and again with the magic wand tool select the other leaves, and again apply a stroke color, change line stroke to outside, and change the color, make it darker, and last I like to change the red color, apply also a gradient. Again with the magic wand tool, click on the red color, open the gradient panel and drag red to the sliders. So delete one of the green sliders. Now make a double click on the green slider and change it to red. And this time change the type to radial. And click on this button, reverse gradient. So that's fine. So, and this red, again select red color, and I like to use the same gradient first. Choose the eyedropper tool and click on this red gradient. And if you like, you can change one of the sliders or both sliders. So I'm almost done, but I see I've made a mistake. So choose a selection tool, select this object. So that's why I forgot to merge the pattern brush. So select the object and now open the layer, go to Layers panel option and click on Locate Object. We have this group. So select this group and now go again to the Layers panel option and click on Enter Isolation Mode. So the easiest way is to draw this circle again. Choose the ellipse tool, create a circle and apply the pattern brush. Change the size and so that's fine. Now move it a little bit to the left. Now change the color. We have only stroke color, so remove the fill color. And now go to Object and click on Expand Appearance. And now the really important to merge this. So I forgot to do that before. Open the Pathfinder and click on this button, Merge. And now choose the Magic Wand tool and select first this green color. Choose the eyedropper tool and pick this green color. And now with the Magic Wand tool, select the other color. And again, the eyedropper tool and click on this gradient. So we have this group. You can move this group up and with the selection tool move this in the same position. And delete this group. Select and drag this down to the delete button, or you can click on the delete button. So, and I'd like to change this gradient a little bit. So select the green gradient. So now move both sliders. Change angle to 45. So I recommend you to hide the edges. Go to View and click on Hide Edges. Now I like to add some colors. So click on this position to make more sliders and now move this color and now again. So You can, if you like, you can change it to radial, and now choose the gradient tool and make it like this. Or you can move it. So, but I'd like the linear gradient. So that's fine. And now click on this back one level and exit isolation mode. And next I'd like to change the screen color. With the magic wand tool, click on this screen gradient and open the recolor artwork. And change this gradient so, or you can, if you like, you can select all, go to edit colors and adjust color balance, enable the preview, and now you can change all colors. That's it, I'm done. Thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, please press thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you want to see more of my tutorials, please subscribe my channel. Hope to see you soon.